Hello, my tubies, my Teletubbies. It's me, Sheila True Love. I know it's been a minute since we've talked, but I am here with you today. And I want you to tell me, I want your viewpoint. Who is the narcissist in this situation? I want to see if you can identify. Because this just totally, it's Sunday. 7:30 in the morning, and this just blew me away. I'm looking at what is this show? It's something new that I've never seen before. It's called Paternity Court, and this is just freaking me out. Anyway, without further ado, I want you to identify who is the narcissist in this relationship.
Fowler have a 2-year-old together, and you're furious that he now denies fathering your 5-month-old son Adonis. You grew up without your biological father, and you're here to save Adonis from what you went through as a child. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Fowler, this isn't your first time in my courtroom. And once again, a woman is accusing you of fathering her child. Do you believe you are Amira's father?
No, I do not.
It has been determined by this court. Mr. Fowler, you are not the father. And just like last time, you are positive that you are not this baby's father. Ms. Jones, so you're furious he accepts one child and not the other?
Yes.
Explain.
Like, every time he comes to see his son, his 2-year-old son, he forgets about Adonis. Like, when other people get in his head, Adonis don't exist. But when we all alone, that's his son.
No, I don't believe it's my son, Your Honor. I don't. I
You
help
get
her out the best way I can. I
Look at
help
his
her the best way I
nose.
can, but I don't think I'm a father.
You don't help him.
That's
You
a
never
lie, Your
did
Honor.
nothing for my son.
Lying.
I'm the
Stop
mother.
lying. Stop
I
lying.
always did everything for my son.
Stop lying.
You never did nothing for him, just like you never did nothing for Kimari.
Right, whatever. So, if
So,
we're
only
supposed to
time
take
he
it a kid.
contact me is when he drunk and he want to have sex.
Whatever.
All right.
Whatever. This is a lot.
Now, I had to pause this because she says the only time he comes at her or the only time that he will get in contact is when he's drunk or when he wants to have sex. My question, what does that tell you, honey? What does that tell you? It's like, I'm just like freaking out. How so many females, they have no common sense. And I've been looking at this show for like, I don't know, a day and a half now. And I'm like, God, Tubies, Teletubbies, I am freaking out. I'm blown away, totally. I'm looking at these females who deliberately try to bust up marriages, and how these females have become so desperate and thirsty and pitiful. Oh, anyway, let's continue. I'm just at a loss for words.
Whatever.
So
Wow, we just had sex 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, we was drunk.
Right, that's the only way you contact me.
all right, listen. Let's deal with Adonis. But I will say, you all just repeating the same mistakes, and that's why you keep ending up here.
I love him.
Well, you
like, I always wanted to be a family with him.
I don't love her. I don't love her.
I don't love
I've
her.
been in a relationship with her.
Okay, what part of that? So my tubies again, I'm saying, what part of that didn't she understand? He's telling you outright, I don't love you, okay? I don't love you. Even if the baby was to prove to be his, he don't want her. Hello. And all she's going to do is sit here and cry and fall to tears and hoping that someone feels sorry for her. I don't feel sorry for her. Not even a little. And I'm a compassionate, empathetic person. What's to love about him? She doesn't even know what love is, first of all. She doesn't know what love is. She knows what codependency. It's codependency. This is not love. This is trauma bonding, codependency. And she needs to find a support group. She don't need to constantly keep putting herself through this madness. Okay, I had to rewind that part because it's obvious that this girl is a very slow study. It's pitiful. Oh,
Mistakes, and that's why you keep ending up here.
I love him.
Well,
He's
you
the
might.
like, I always wanted to be a family with him.
I don't love her. I don't love her.
hello.
I don't want to be in a relationship with her. I don't.
And this is exactly what I had to go through.
Even if Adonis is my child, I don't want to be in a relationship.
This is exactly what I had to go through ever since Kimari was a baby. He brought other females around him. He had another female push my son in a stroller.
How many guys I coach you in your house though?
Okay, but hold on.
And none of them I slept with.
Right.
Listen,
And
Miss Jones. But you went and got pregnant by him again, potentially.
Dada.
And now he's denying that he is Adonis's biological father. You say you love him, he says he don't love you. What?
You were in the bed having sex with another guy.
You did not.
She was necking the guy was necking. I dropped Kimari off.
But the woman that you
And that
brought
he-
here last with, you was cheating on her during the time I tried to become a family with you.
But we wasn't
With
together.
Kimari.
We wasn't together.
How?
We wasn't together.
Oh.
Just because you have a baby by somebody, that don't mean you gotta be with them. Simple.
But text messages prove it all.
Point blank, period.
Text messages prove it all.
So
Text messages prove it all.
I
listen.
guess.
This right here is just whack.
You're
That's not the word. It really is.
You're right.
It's so bottom of the barrel.
Oh my God! She just couldn't even think of another word, and I feel where she's coming from. And she's an educated woman. I love this judge, by the way. I never knew. I did her chart, and she's amazing. This is just so. This is just so whack. Okay, it's the bottom of the. It's the bottom of the barrel. I mean, what other words can we describe this? Ratchet, trifling, disgusting, just whack.
He broke off the line. I don't love you.
He never.
If I were you, I'd be here for my son.
He never told
No,
me.
you still trying to argue with him, Miss Jones, to get his attention.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
No, don't talk. Don't start talking. Now you can keep rolling around with him and having sex with him every 3 weeks and giving yourself away to him for him to come up in this courtroom and let you know that you don't mean anything to him. Or you can follow my lead and let me lead you out this mess towards the truth and towards somewhere where you can become the respectable young lady and the mother you need to be.
Absolutely. I am so impressed with this judge. She's a family judge, by the way. And I like the way she says, just follow my lead. And I will lead you out of this mess that you seem to have gotten yourself into. Oh, follow my lead.
And the mother you need to be. Now you follow my lead. I ask the questions, give me the answers. And I'm going to get you to the truth. So now, what was your relationship like after Kamari was born?
The same. He barely was coming over there to see him.
That's a lie.
So when you meet, you just basically having sex, no strings attached, no real friendship, no relationship, you get pregnant.
Half of the time he was coming to see Kimari, he wasn't. He was just sleeping with me.
I
That's
get
a
that.
lie.
So, but he accepted the fact that Kamari was his son.
Yes.
So now, take me to the place when you get pregnant with Adonis. What's going on with you all then?
When I told him I was pregnant with Adonis, he said the baby might be mine. That's what he said. He said that baby is mine. You don't know who your baby father is? That baby is mine.
That's
That baby
a lie.
is
I
mine.
just told him, baby, not mine.
So now, how did you find out, Mr. Fowler, how did you find out Miss Jones was pregnant with Adonis?
My family members seen her and asked me, was I the father? So I asked her, and she always say, you might be, you might not. So I take that as no, I'm not the father. You have to know your dates, my mom. You got to.
The dates add up the same around the time Kimari was born. My son's birthday, Kimari's birthday is November 16th. His birthday is November 2nd.
All right, but during the time before February,
What does
before
that have to do with anything?
The dates add up around the same time I got pregnant with Kimari is around the same time I got pregnant with Adonis, and he was the only woman I was sleeping with. Besides, it was him and another person, but he's for sure the father.
Miss Jones told me that she was in a whole relationship.
Oh, you knew I was in a relationship. You ruined my relationship.
No, I did not.
You did.
That wasn't logical, what you stated. Notification bell. Were you sleeping with one or two people during the window of time when
I
Adonis
broke up with my other boyfriend, and
It
I
was
going
more
to
than
sleep
2
with
people,
him.
Your Honor.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Yes, it
No,
was.
it's not. No, it's not.
So wait. Miss Jones, you are saying...
How many kids do you have?
Hold on. You had another boyfriend, but you broke up with him to be with Mr. Fowler.
Yes.
Lies.
Yes.
That's a lie.
No, it's not.
That's a lie.
So now, hold on. Let's get to the timeline. Because you say, Mr. Fowler, the dates ain't right. Let's get to the dates.
I had sex with him February 9th, the day after my period.
We had sex. We had sex February 14th,
Can you let me talk?
Day.
Are you gonna let me talk?
February 14th.
Are you gonna let me talk?
Let her finish.
Okay.
I had sex with him February 9th. That was the last day. The last day of my period was February 8th.
Lies.
I had sex with him February 9th.
Lies.
I had sex with him again March 14th. During that time, I've been telling him I was pregnant already because I get my period every first of the month.
Lies.
March 1st came, I did not get my period. We had sex again March 14th. I found out I was pregnant March 24th.
Lies.
Okay, and Adonis was born
In November.
in November.
2nd.
Yes. Your Honor, me and her had sex the day of Valentine's Day. I went to her house. I dropped my son off. She cooked. I stayed and I spent the night. And I left the next morning.
You're
February
lying.
14th.
You have sex with so much females, you
If
don't even
you
know
had
who.
guess
sex
whatever.
with Miss... Hold on.
That's what I have to do.
Now, what I'm finding confusing here is the female says that she loves this character. Now, how do you sit up here and say that you love someone, but yet you could sit around and she's having sex with another person? How is that loving someone? I mean, you look at all the calendar dates that they have, but the main point I want to stick to, when you love someone, let me tell you, when you genuinely love someone, sweetheart, no, there's no way in all hell that you could be sitting up there whipping out your private parts with someone else. Love, what is love? People confuse codependency with love. Love is sacrifice. And to prove my point that love is sacrifice, let's think about John chapter 3, verse 16. For God loved the world so much that he gave up his son, his only begotten son. God loved the world so much, he made a sacrifice. Okay? Love is commitment. You make a commitment to someone and to do something. That's what genuine love is. So for these men, women, whatever, to sit here and say that, oh, I'm putting up with all of this foolishness from this person because I love them. No, you don't have a clue what love is, sweetheart. None of these people do. Most of this world don't know what real true love is. And let me tell you, just because I am seasoned, I'm still learning every day. I learn more and more every day. And what I have learned is, look, when and if you want to start a relationship, you have to make sure that you have a spiritual connection, because those are the only relationships that are lasting. Those are the only relationships that are going to remain pure. And I'm not talking about having a religious connection, because forget that crap. I was raised as a Jehovah's Witness, and that was nothing but religious rules and regulations and rituals, nothing spiritual. So going forward, when you are looking for a partner in life, make sure that you are spiritually connected and you are spiritually compatible, because anything other than spiritual, it's going to be unevenly yoked. And anything that's unevenly yoked, it's not going to work. Please keep that in mind.
You have sex with so much females, you don't even know who.
Hold on.
That's what I have to do.
If you had sex with her in February.
Yes.
and Adonis was born 9 months later, why are you questioning it?
Because she was sleeping with other men. We was not together. When I'm not, I don't know what she's doing.
You're going off of what other people is telling you.
Nah.
Be a man and ask me yourself.
Nah.
You can never do that.
Nah, it's because we don't got that type of connection.
Why?
We don't got that mother.
Why? Look how you treated me. Look how you treat me.
Towards our son.
So,
How? Look how you
hold on.
treat me.
Now I need to understand, what were you hearing or what did you witness?
I'm not the father.
When did you hear that?
She was sleeping with somebody while she was in a relationship. I slept with her while she was in a relationship. Her and the other dudes on and off.
How do you know that?
Cause.
Do you have proof?
Yo, and I know she's
Do you have proof? You're not God.
So hold on, Miss Jones. Let's ask him. How do you know that?
My sources?
Exactly.
Your source.
I can't talk to Miss Jones because me and Miss Jones is always arguing.
Yo,
No, I'm talking about
this
your
is crazy.
proof. I'm talking about how do you know, or why is it you feel you are not Adonis's biological father?
One time.
Well, you know, it only takes once. So now let's move on to a point that really has some credibility. What did you hear, or where did you hear it from? What did you witness?
Thinks that he's Adonis' father.
Oh.
The dude from the previous relationship that she supposedly broke up with.
Oh, so that guy
Yes.
is asserting that he could be.
He's the father. Yes,
And he
ma'am.
told you that?
Yes, in my face. Yes.
So,
Yeah.
Miss
How? They're
Jones,
beefing.
Yes.
They can't even speak to each other.
But he was
So
being
how?
I was there though.
And I make sure y'all don't even speak to each other.
But
He
he's
does not
around me
talk to
still.
him. You antagonize him every time you come to my house.
So
You
if you
an-
go in with November,
Your Honor, every time he comes to my house, any male person that's in my house, he's questioning them. You're not my man.
So
why are you
what?
worrying about who's in my house?
So why you want to sleep with me then?
Why do you want to sleep with me if you don't love me?
Whatever.
That's the question you should be asking yourself.
You should ask yourself that before you even slept with me in the get-go.
Good point. Gotta give him that.
neither one of you are in.
I gotta give him the props, and yeah, I try to be an advocate for women, but this guy's making sense. When somebody shows you who they are, believe it. Why are you sleeping with me when you know damn well I don't love you? I don't love you. I don't care about you, and I never will. Why are you still sleeping with me? And don't give me this crock because I love, baby, please. In order for you to love another person, you first have to have that self-love. You have to love yourself to know genuinely what love is. How can you love me when you don't even love yourself? That's probably why a lot of these dudes cheat on these women anyway. Because these dudes probably want a woman who's going to love them. A man wants a woman who's going to love him. He wants that. And a man is not that stupid, because if they were that stupid, God wouldn't put them as the head of the household and as the leaders of what have you. Men base things more on logic opposed to emotion. Women are so freaking emotional, it's unreal. So the man has enough common sense, all these dudes have enough common sense to say to themselves, if this broad don't even love herself, I know damn well she don't really love me. How could she? Anytime a woman loves herself, she's not going to let no dude sit up here and treat her badly and treat her poorly. The first time a dude puts his hands on you, domestic violence, that should be the last time. The first time some dude cheat on you, do cutthroat on you, that should be the last time. And men know that. They know it.
Impressive.
You right.
So I don't know why we're going on this back and forth where you gonna one up her and she gonna one up you. I'm unimpressed. And you mean to tell me that poor Kimari is sitting up there having to listen to this nonsense, and Adonis having to listen to this toxic nonsense for two people that don't know when to leave well enough alone? You all are not good for one another.
My
It is
son
no.
disrespects me
I don't-
because of him.
I bet he does.
You disrespect me. What
What
type of father are you?
My son,
You wish that for this bad time.
Miss Jones.
That's all I get is
Miss Jones.
This woman, Miss Jones, sit here and say that he disrespects her. And then she breaks out into tears, which is another form of manipulation, if you want my viewpoint, with these type of females. She sits up here and say, you disrespect me. You do it in front of my son. You do it all the time. How can I respect you when you don't respect yourself? Why don't you learn how to have some self-respect for yourself? Therefore, moving forward, he'll be forced to start to respect you? Why should he respect you? Give me a reason why. Well, all humans. I don't even know. I don't even want to word it incorrectly because I don't want to offend anyone or be misunderstood like I usually am. Whatever. But the point is, if you want people to respect you, you have to first and foremost respect yourself.
Of him.
I bet he does.
You disrespect me. What type of father are you? You ain't slept with us bad time.
Miss Jones.
That's all I get is
Miss Jones. You are raging. But if there's not enough rage in the world to make him care about you, he doesn't. Now, the other problem is, Mr. Fowler, you wrong as the day is long because you know you don't want to be a family with her, and yet you using her as your own personal 7-Eleven open 24 hours, right? 7 days a week for your convenience.
Your Honor, how can I
No.
a stranger?
No.
I wasn't a stranger.
Hold on. I get what you're doing. Everybody in here gets what you're doing. You playing with fire.
To be honest, Your Honor, I just need hope. I just need hope to keep him alone.
Listen. And you know what? We're going to get you some help. This right here, this has been a very emotionally exhausting hearing for you.
Now, we have actually heard the female say that, Your Honor, I really need help. I need help. And she's crying, what have you. She's very emotional. And she said, I need help to leave him alone. That's called trauma bonding. Trauma bonding is when they treat you nice for a while. They love bomb you like crazy. And then that's that push and pull again. They love you like crazy. And then they push you away and treat you badly. That devaluing. That's love. This is trauma bonding that this girl is having. Does she need help with this? Yeah, she first needs to find a codependency support group. She needs to put herself in counseling. Don't do counseling alone. I would never recommend that because I have several clients of my own. And I always, look, I can't fix your problem, but I can do interventions. And that's what I do, okay? I do interventions where I can direct you to where you need to go because all the counseling in the world is not going to help you. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to have you waste your money. You need counseling along with a support group. So I have this group where these people have cars. It's, if you have a car, where I direct them to, it's easy for them to get to. They have codependency classes. It's not classes, support groups, where other people are going through the same thing. And then after the meeting, they get together, they go out to movies together, they have coffee and dessert, they have a support system. You need people that you can connect with. You need to get yourself at least 3 good sponsors or 3 good friends. Because what this female is going through, and she's crying, I need help to get away from this character. And I understand that this is very addictive. It's like a drug, just like a drug program you have to go. It's a process. Oh, God, I hate that word so desperately. At the same time, I have no choice but to use it because it's true. It is what it is. Certain things in life is not so easy to just quit and what have you. It's a process. However, at the same time, I have to say, when it comes to Sheila True Love, anytime someone treats me badly, it ain't no process for me to leave you. I don't give a damn about trauma bonding, what we had together, I can't do it. I can't do nobody treating me badly. Because I work too hard. I'm a hard-working woman. Proverbs 31. I read that scripture. I read it every month. I read it when I was married. Read. Nah. So when someone's treating me badly, it's not hard for me to say, see ya. I kick them out constantly. I kick clowns out easily. But that's me. Because I'm strong like that. Other females may not be like that. As I'm, getting more and more seasoned and more experience in life after having left Jehovah's Witnesses, because as a Jehovah's Witness, I was very, very judgmental of people. I was hard on people. But considering I left that religion, I am a much better human being because I'm more compassionate, I'm more empathetic, and I can see things more clearly. So what a lot of the females are going through at this point is codependency. You need a support group and you can do some counseling. I just had 2 of my clients call me yesterday. We laughed so hard. Instead of them paying me, because they pay me, I said, you know what? I should be paying you. I should have took the Cash App, because they got Cash App too. I should have put money in their account, because we had each other laughing so much. It was great. Anyway, let's get back.
Days a week for your convenience.
Your Honor, how can I...
No.
I
wasn't a stranger.
Hold on. I get what you're doing. I get what you're doing. Everybody in here gets what you're doing.
Yep.
You playing with fire.
To be honest, Your Honor, I just need hope. I just need hope to leave him alone.
Listen. And you know what? We're going to get you some help. This right here, this has been a very emotionally exhausting hearing for you. So I feel for you. I really do. Because this is a lot of time you done spent with this one. Running behind him, trying to make a family, only to have him stand up and talk about how he really has no intention.
I didn't know she was a stranger.
Listen, Mr. Fowler. See, all right, we're going to go to the results in a minute, but let me take y'all to school since y'all obviously dropped off. This is the school of life. What you all don't understand is that sex and intimacy creates a bond whether you like it or not. Now, it's a bond even without the baby. Put the baby on the top, that's a bond for life. You may not think it is, but it is. You really shouldn't be doing the act if you don't understand the act, because then you'll know where you're at based on the act, and you won't be here in this courtroom.
Hello. Holla, preach, girl.
Every woman you lay down with unprotected that ends up pregnant, you want to wonder why she's standing in the courtroom. He's the daddy, whining about your little raggedy self, because I don't know either. I'm going to be honest. The only thing I do know is because once you impregnate a woman, there is a connection there that you being crazy and acting a fool, and even you saying, I don't love you, can't break. Because if it is your child, that's a piece of you she's carrying. Do you get it?
Your Honor, how can you...
Do you get it? Do you get it?
Yes, but how can you fall...
Okay, there you go. So, what do you mean?
How can you fall in love with a stranger?
It's not about falling in love. You having unprotected sex with a stranger, and that's why you making babies all over the place. And that's what you gonna stop. So, moving on. Moving on. Miss Jones, have you prepared yourself? Because I know you want him to be the father of your child, because you think that's going to put you 2 steps closer to him saying he going to be a family with you. I think you know you on the stairway to nowhere. Have you prepared yourself that he might be the father of your child and still not want nothing to do with you?
Yes.
Okay, so we prepared now. We got our materials for class. Now let's get the test results. Sitting around here making babies like you making donut holes, muffins, just popping them out. Who got a job?
Me?
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
How you got it?
What you mean how I got it? By working towards getting.
Good night.
Whatever. So I keep on getting taken care of.
You don't take care
You
of
don't
him.
take care of him. You don't even have a job.
Are you kidding me?
How you bashing me?
Listen.
Never even hide a playpen.
You all don't even have to bash each other.
Like, good night.
It's written all over.
Please.
That's why I said I knew it. I knew it.
Please.
That's why I asked the question. Who has a job? Nobody. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Jones versus Fowler.
Dun, 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 dun. And the verdict is in. I don't like the way the guy sat there and said, well, you don't have a job either. Her job is trying to take care of that child. His job as a man, he's supposed to be a provider. Okay? 1 Timothy chapter 5, verse 8. Her job is to manage the household. That is her job. Her job is to take care of the children, even though I would never recommend women to be without a job, without making money. Please don't ever do that, ladies. Please, I beg of you. Always make your own money, please. But anyway, back to the verdict.
By this court. This is unacceptable on every level. 5-month-old Adonis Jones. It has been determined by this court. Mr. Fowler, you are not the father.
Woo!
Easy and simple.
Well, guess I'll be up here again. I'm not even mad because
Easy and simple.
I'm happy. That's gonna give me a step to leave him alone.
Good.
Yo, that's
Good.
crazy. That's crazy. Well,
See,
I'm not even mad.
the web we weave. Let me tell you something.
I'm not even mad.
This, look.
Nah.
I don't even care for the situation.
Listen, Miss Jones, all the shrugging and listen. This is unacceptable on every level. Mr. Fowler, no, you're not the biological father of this baby. But the way you all are going on, you're going to be back before me in no time.
So as you see, he is not the father of this one. And like I said, also, you know, she keeps saying how much she loves this man. I don't understand that type of love, you know, because anytime I love someone, there's no way in all hell another man will ever touch me sexually. No, that's not going to happen, because that I know what love is. No, there's no way, if you genuinely love and in love with someone, I mean love, that you can have sex with someone else. I'm sorry. Some people may say that, yeah, it is possible. No. But anyway, there you have it, my darlings. Now, the name of this video is, can you identify who is the narcissist in this scenario? Let me see how much knowledge do you have about narcissism. Can you identify who's the narcissist? Until next time, this is Sheila True Love. I truly, truly love you always. And I'll see you on the other side. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and to share. I love you. Goodbye for now.